Let's talk about sexual arousal and sexual desire during pregnancy. My name is Katya Zar. I'm your sex and relationship coach, and let's dive in. Every woman is different. Some experience heightened desire where they find themselves wanting sex more. They desired it before the pregnancy. And some women really don't want to have sex, and some of them even have a strong aversion to it. So the reason for this drastic change in their desire and arousal during pregnancy can be both physical and psychological. For some women, for example, their cervix can reside so low that it's simply painful for them to have sex. Other women experience discomfort during intercourse because it presses against their bladder. They constantly want to pee and it's just uncomfortable. For other women, they start gaining weight, and so they don't feel sexy on the inside, like something switches in them. They don't enjoy themselves, so they cannot relax during sex. They worry about their partners judging them, maybe that their body is not the same reasons, and there are psychological reasons. For example, for me, when I found out I was pregnant and the baby was the size of blueberry, I thought that sitting in the wrong position with my knees up, I thought I would be somehow hurting the baby, right? Or having intercourse would be hurting the baby. So it's not true, but in my psychology, in my head, I was thinking that. I was afraid of that. And when you threaten, you can't relax into pleasure. And then there's drastic hormonal changes occur. In the first trimester, your hormones wreak havoc in your body, in the woman's body. You feel nauseous. You feel sick all the time. Not for everyone. My friends, they couldn't even get out of bed. Some women can get out of the front door. I personally could not drink water. I had aversion to water. So when my partner walked in the door after work, I could smell his scent. And the very scent, the very pheromone that I desired and craved, I felt aversion to it. I couldn't even sleep in one bed. We still slept in one bed, but I had to move to the very side of the bed, just simply to survive. Now, this is very hard for your partner, especially when the partner has never experienced a pregnant woman, a crazy pregnant woman by his side. He thinks that he's been rejected and he takes things personally. He doubts the whole situation, and you doubt the whole situation. I was certainly thinking, well, what happened? I don't want him anymore. It's not that I don't want him. I'm simply averted to my partner. What my doctor or midwife or my friends were telling me, who went through that, telling me this will change, I simply didn't believe it. That's how strong it was. For 2.5 months, I was surviving. I could not enjoy life, period. So how does someone enjoy sex? Sex is the last thing on your mind. If you averted to your partner's smell or anything he eats, all the smells in his mouth, it was just, it was hard. It was not pleasant. I'm on the 5th month of my pregnancy, and it is true. It will pass. It's not permanent. I still have sensitivities to smell, and my sense of taste now has changed for good. And I still have burpees and the heartburn. And during sex, at times you're burping, you're farting, you're constipated, right? I never had problems with constipation. I couldn't go to the bathroom for 3 days in the first trimester of my pregnancy. There's nothing sexy about it. Now, I know for some women, they didn't experience that. My friend, she was so nauseous, she was vomiting, she couldn't get out of bed for like 2 months. Another friend couldn't get out of bed for like 5-6 months. She could only drink green tea and eat bananas. That's how she survived. She was in bed for the majority of her pregnancy. So for my first friend, she didn't have any sexual desire during the first 2 trimesters, but on the 3rd trimester she got her sex drive back, where she wanted to have sex all the time. So usually by the 2nd trimester you become more normal and you become more open towards having sex if you were averted to sex before. Like I said, some women, they never have that. They enjoy sex all throughout the pregnancy. In the 3rd trimester, when your belly is big and your legs are swollen and you still have indigestion, it's uncomfortable to have sex. For some men, they also have the psychological issues where, oh, is it even appropriate? There's like a little baby inside and I'm entering her, I'm pounding the head, or they lose attraction towards this wife. That's where Madonna whore complex comes into play. Oh, she's the mother of my child now. She's not a whore anymore. How do I treat her? It's challenging. It definitely changes. But the important thing to know, whatever you are going through, whether you're crazy sexual nymphomaniac during your pregnancy or you don't want to have sex at all, is normal. In the next video, I'm planning to bring my partner in so he can share his own experience, give you an advice what he could have done better during that first trimester, because he would take things super personally and it would hurt him deeply because I was rejecting him. And for me, I identified myself through the biggest part of my adulthood life as this sexual goddess where I could feel things so deeply, where you enter, right? It's not that you experience this maybe short orgasm locally, that in the region of your vulva, no. It's the place that you go to, it's the place that you enter, this mysterious, mind-blowing experience where you cannot move, where you cannot breathe, where you cannot think, in this deepest ecstasy that is possible to feel on this planet Earth. From that to go completely hating and being averted to sex, this was very hard for me psychologically. I didn't believe that I would get back, and I'm still not back actually. I'm getting back. I'm getting back. I'm more open to sex and it's much better than even a month ago. My name is Katya Azar. I'm your sex and relationship coach. Please subscribe to this channel if you want more videos like that. I love hearing from you and I will see you in my next video.